Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Craig, the Carnivore Hiker, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my channel is about talking things hiking, and my wife and I follow a mainly carnivore diet, although you might see a couple things today that aren't strictly carnivore. But I want to talk to you about what we're having for lunch today. It is the first Sunday of the NFL season, so what goes better with football than I've got chicken wings here, and I'm going to talk about those here in a second. So hopefully some of you saw my video this morning about walking with Winnie. And Winnie's here. You can probably hear her collar clinking around here. But I mentioned that we got her about 5.5 years ago. And so here's her baby picture. I mean, how cute is that? Look at those ears. We got her at the Babinski Foundation over in Pequot Lakes. So those of you from the Brainerd Lakes area who are familiar with that foundation, please go check them out. Especially if you're looking for a cat or a dog or that. And they didn't ask me to plug them or anything, but I was also talking about Winnie's breeds this morning. So here's a DNA card that we got that shows all her breeds. You can see German Shepherd, Alaskan Malamute, American Staffordshire Terrier, Boxer, Chow Chow, Collie, Labrador Retriever. So she's a little bit of a mix of quite a few. So anyway, Babinski Foundation is on Facebook, Instagram. They're on all that. So please go check them out. They've got a shelter full of dogs and cats, and every once in a while they'll have a special too about clearing out the shelter. So if you're looking for one, a furry companion, whatever it may be, check out the Babinski Foundation. So one of the things my wife and I like to do on weekends is we like to go to Costco. And I picked up, or a couple weeks ago, we picked up this package of their garlic seasoned chicken wings. And this is the package they come in. And we picked these up a couple weeks ago and had them and thought they were really good. They're pre-cooked, so all you do is heat them up in the oven. But I want to see how consistent they are. So I picked them up again. And again, they're garlic seasoned party wings. They're about $5.99 a pound. This package is a little over 3 pounds. So this package was $18.63. However, there are 24 wings on that tray. So that's a lot of wings, especially for 2 people. However, on a really hungry day, I could probably do some pretty good damage to that tray alone. But so what I did was heated my oven up. The instructions on the package say heat your oven to 350. I took a cookie sheet, I put down some parchment paper, and then I laid the wings out. And let me just grab the tray here real quick and I'll show you. I laid the wings out and then put them in the oven. And the instructions say about 15 to 20 minutes. However, I put them in for about a half hour just to make sure they get heated through. The instructions also say heat to, I think it's 160 or 165 internal temperature. Something else I do with this is about halfway through, so about 15 minutes through, I will flip the wings over so both sides get kind of crispy and baked. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab a couple of them here, put them on a plate, kind of show you how they are. They're pretty big and meaty, and then talk about what I remember from a week or two ago when we got them to how they are now. Now, in that package also comes 2 things of ranch dressing. I know, not totally carnivore, but you got to have ranch with chicken wings, right? And yes, I'm also having a beer. So, like I said, it's NFL Sunday. There's games on all afternoon, although being from Minnesota, being a Vikings fan, the Vikings are playing tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, in Chicago. So a big old NFC rivalry game going on. So it should be a good grind it out. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to grab a couple of these wings right now, and then I'm going to show them to you, and then I'm going to taste them to see how they compare to what we had a couple weeks ago. So I've grabbed both, kind of a wing and a leg. And you can see, I mean, look at this thing. It is big, it's meaty, and the same with the wing, you know, kind of big, meaty. They're not your normal, or in some places you get these little things that they call chicken wings, but these, you know, and they smell absolutely, I can smell the garlic and other seasonings that's on them. So I'm going to take a bite here. I'm not going to use any sauce because I just want to taste them plain as the way they are. So I'm going to start with this one leg here, take a bite of it, and we'll see how they compare. You can see that. Sorry, I know I'm talking with my mouth full, but you can see all that meat in there. My wife is taking the wing right now. She's holding the wing up. She's going to take a bite of that. And I can tell by the look on her face. I can taste the garlic. I can taste some of the other seasonings.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, she says they're fantastic. I mean, even the wings I'm going to hold up. You can see, I mean, they're pretty big. They're pretty meaty wings. So I'm going to say out of a rating of 1 to 10, I'm going to give these probably about a close to a 9. They're pretty good. They're very close to what we had a couple weeks ago when we had them. As far as seasonings and that, they're pretty consistent. I am going to take a little dunk now in the ranch. Have that. You got to have the ranch with them. If you're having buffalo wings, then you got to have the blue cheese dressing. But like these, the ranch dressing is just fine. Yep. Ranch dressing is really good. And again, there's 2 cups there, so you can share with somebody. Like I'll be sharing all this with my wife here very shortly. And cheers. I'm going to have a little sip of beer here to wash it down. And that. So like I said, I'll give these close to a 9 out of 10. Maybe like an 8.8, 8.75, something like that. You can taste the garlic and that. They're really good. They're tender, big and meaty, which is what I like with a good chicken wing. And that. So if you're at Costco and they have these, check them out. Again, they're about $5.99 a pound. About $5.99 a pound. And I'm not sponsored by Costco or anything. This is just a unsolicited review of their product, and I'll probably be doing this with some other things we get from them. We do shop there probably once a week or so, once every couple weeks, and that. So hopefully soon I'll get something else, and we'll do a little review on that as well. Otherwise, hopefully I'll put another video out here in the next few days. Hope to get back out on the trails here probably by next weekend. Again, I have an event coming up at the middle of October, Mammoth March, Minnesota. And for those that aren't familiar with it, they do this all over the country, and it's a 20-mile hike with the goal of finishing within 8 hours. Now, there is one state that they do this in, I believe it's Wisconsin, that they not only have the 8-hour or 20 miles in 8 hours, they also have a part of it that is 30 miles in 12 hours. So that, that's kind of a major step there. Who knows, maybe sometime down the road. I don't know if you can hear Winnie kind of woofing at something here in the background. I'm not sure what she's looking at, squirrel or something out in the yard. But and hundreds of people do this Mammoth March per event. So this is going to be at the St. Croix State Park out at east of Hinckley. I know with the Mammoth March, Minnesota, they are sold out. So getting a ticket would be kind of hard right now, but keep your eyes out for next year if they're doing that here. And, if you're into hiking or into challenges like that, please look into it. So I'm going to wrap this up. The chicken wings, really good. We're going to go eat the rest of them now, finish our beer. And Winnie, come here. Winnie wants to get in the video here, so come here. Come here. Oh, say hi to everybody. Say hi. All right. So I want everybody to have a great week. We'll see you next weekend. And lace up your boots and hike on.